How are we all? How's everyone's week been?
Hey.
Pretty gamer.
Good.
Yeah. Well,
Full of a Monday,
out.
Tuesday.
full of days.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I suppose we should just jump into it, you know?
Jump right into it.
Yeah.
Jump into it.
You have all defeated the King of Elk, the strange benefactor to the strange thing in the sky. You seem to be helping him out. He's now dead in a pile of blood and flesh in the top corner there. It's fine.
Mhm.
Silas and Comet were both skewered to death and have post-haste been brought back. Though you have definitely seen some shit in your time away. But before we go off and kind of dial back on the record scratch there, kind of do a cool semi-shampoo like remix. Yeah.
Just bending down to pick up gold. Yep, that's me.
So Comet, Silas, and Flotsam, you all still have half your health and are exhausted. I don't think that did anything in a battle. It was just ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you try and persuade anyone right now, I'm gonna have a hard time.
I'm too tired. Come on, just do it.
I love the thought of like an exhausted intimidation check. It's just,
Knock it off.
knock it off. I beat you up, but I just look.
Rolls eyes and cracks knuckles.
If it comes to combat, I'll kick your ass, but I don't want it to. Just stop.
Look, I'm tired. You're tired. And if you're not, I'll make you. It's fine.
So, in terms of the goodies that you can kind of collect from the floor and around this place, there is a butt-ton of gold. A butt-ton being the specific amount, 2,400. Seems like they've really accumulated quite a lot for this elk offering they seem to do. It's probably where all their money's going, to be fair. There was the ring, which you had already picked up. The Party Mercenaries ring, the Constitution one. There seems to be a bag full of different smelling materials and a book in it, to which a simple flick through you can see seems to be notes on herbalism. You can probably assume who might enjoy that. I'll show to players the quality herbalist kit.
Ooh, quality.
Quality.
These could go a long way.
You could. Unless you just eat them all now. Then they go in one way. And
Guy with potion making. Just
just I want to know what this flower does. I'm eating it. Oh no. Poison. And mainly because I rolled it and I thought, why not? This makes sense for someone. Viridian, you see there is a very ornate saddle amongst all this, being farmer folk. You assume.
Yo!
And for some reason or other, you can just tell that it is a saddle of the Cavalier. So,
Ooh.
there you go.
Nice. That was the white horse's saddle. Nah.
Yeah. Who knows what's happening to him?
Viridian still makes like a very unnecessary dibs motion and like runs over to it.
it's perfect for Comet.
Yeah, who else are going?
Big
If we had any little
racer.
dudes that could climb Comet.
Just on my shoulder.
Well, it's if Adelaide needs to, like,
Yeah.
be on his shoulders when she's looking through her penny again.
Yeah.
Or
God
like,
needs to carry Adelaide again.
or Shrubbish, you know. I suppose they could also. But yeah, the gold, the ring, the notes, and the saddle, that's all you really find as you all kind of bunker down. I assume to take at least a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
But as you do, we are going to hit that rewind. And I'm going to steal Ditter away from you for a moment.
Oh no.
Just a moment.
Okay.
Just a moment. Ditter, we're going to one-on-one. Let's run. Let's leave these hoses. Stealing their music as well.
No.
We're gonna switch to this screen. If it will. Then we're gonna do a lot to just everything. I have to like set up.
Reconfigure all this stuff.
This is good. This is. I can go share my camera on here so you can see me. Hey man.
Ah, sweet. Yo.
No, not focus. Video. There we go. That's what we want.
Is this one-on-one means? Is this what one-on-one means? Oh,
exactly.
Whoa.
I get to actually talk while I do all this stuff and figure out. There we go. That's the right.
That's it.
We're professional.
Yeah.
That goes there. We're gonna change the music up. Because you're in some. Who's rolling?
Oh.
Who's rolling? Oh, they're rolling it.
Someone's rolling.
Smart.
No, they're for the short rest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All this. Right. I'm professional. I know what I'm doing.
Wouldn't doubt it.
I know. This is why you definitely... top 10 reasons to stream a game right here.
Right.
The pressure of making sure everyone can see everything. Play this song, which... name... skip.
Only reason.
Alright.
Oh, hang on, let me turn this up so I can get in the groove.
Get in the groove.
Ooh.
Just looking at all the dice shuffle.
Yeah.
Alright, I can then take you to the screen.
Please.
Oh,
that's so peaceful.
Eat here. And the camera. I need the camera in here as well, so the cameraman can see. They're meant to be huge, this entity, but you're also, like, gigantic, so...
Right.
Like, Silas was, like, tiny compared to this thing. I was like, oh man, Silas is actually, like, freaking huge, as we've found out.
Right.
Alright, so... during your death, Comet, which you definitely felt, the pain was very real, although... somewhat temporary.
I do have pain receptors.
Yeah, you have obvious pain receptors. Unlike Flotsam, who we are kind of unsure of, but they're semi-receptors. You find yourself in this large lake, almost, with your feet kind of barely dipping an inch into the water before you feel some solidness, although you can see there is just water further beneath you. It's your reflection, I suppose, beneath you. And this large lady sitting on a crescent moon with a cool crescent moon staff. She seems like a big deal, and her presence is rather intense, although kind, much like Comet's own presence, I suppose, to others. And there's like some sense of familiarity to them. And, they look just as unsure how to greet you as you kind of are to them. And she kind of pops off of the moon and glides down slightly, her toes barely dipping into the water. Are they what?
I was gonna say, like, are they looking at me like?
Yeah, they seem to. You seem to be the only thing in this area to really look at. So They are definitely fixing their gaze on you. They open their eyes and you see two very moon-like glows emanating from them.
Hi.
She gives a kind smile and bows slightly. Hello, Comet.
Hi. How do you know my name?
I know all of your names, but I suppose I know your name because I know someone you know very well. She talks about you a lot.
She does.
Well,
Oh.
all the time. Often the same stories over and over.
Oh.
You are
them.
much bigger than when I once knew you. You used to be very small. She kind of puts her hand down to a much smaller. We can't possibly imagine Comet as this size though. Like,
Tiny.
they're just like a ball of fur, like a
Mhm.
only the most amazing creature at that height. She looks down, kind of kicking the water as if it was rocks. I'm sorry for what has happened. I'm sure dying will affect you greatly. But I know you will return safely.
I didn't know what it meant here. If you've been able to talk with her, I think you may know I was waiting to see her. And I thought that now I could. So when I heard what it meant, that made me... I didn't like that.
She nods kind of solemnly. What has happened to you and your sister is a great injustice. And to be assigned protectors of this world, it is disappointing to see the ones we protect acting in such ways. Brings me and my counterpart a lot of sadness to see it happening.
I'm sorry, but I'm trying my best to see how I can make sure that it's me who wants to do it. I think people like to use what they think they can gather from us. I wasn't sure if she was right. I wasn't sure if I had anything to offer. But all I knew was
you are different to your sister. That is for sure. But no less important.
the last time we talked, she said the same thing you did.
The truth?
And well, I'm only sorry she can't be here right now. And I think I'm waiting to say sorry to her. I need to find more of them.
She nods a little bit like glumly, like this she did before. You'll find many in this land. Though it isn't as much redemption as you might think it will be. That much has already been far surpassed. Your sister can feel what you feel. She knows. She's been watching you very closely. She knows when you think of her. She knows how you feel. And she understands. But we both know telling you this won't stop you doing anything you're doing.
I think I need to be sure. I've been waiting so long, and I don't think it would be... I want to make sure that the next time I see her, she has no reason to not be happy. I can see her at night, and that makes me very happy. So I want to return the favor. And she told me to stay and make sure that I make this place a little better. That's what I'm trying to do. And I've met some wonderful people. I think you might have seen some of them too.
She nods. Your friends, they are fine. I'd like you to know. And I'm sure they'll bring you back as soon as they can. I just couldn't really take up the chance to meet you when I could. You have a brave, kindred soul, Comet, and your purpose cannot be shaken.
Not anymore.
I suppose not.
Were you the one that they kept telling me about, in this book? And I show her the book with, like, the moon symbol on it.
She'll kind of walk over, kind of matching your height. She, observes the book and kind of looks it over. And she kind of gives, like, a half nod. There are many interpretations of what we are. Being great spirits of the world, we manifest how people want us to manifest.
Right. I suppose that's probably the best thing I think I could have heard. Fetter, she didn't... I didn't like the way she was... I didn't like what she was talking about what we were. I didn't like the way she forced us. That's why I kept going outside. I thought maybe I could learn something more.
The people of this world, they are not as easily welcoming of things they do not understand. You and your sister, being what you are, being the originators, the prime version of your species, they did not understand what you meant and what your purpose was, what you could do. Much like your friend Melody that you've named them. Some feared your potential. As I'm sure many of your friends might fear Melody and what they could mean. They do not understand what they are. We don't understand what they are ourselves, but you're treating them with kindness, which is what we hope everyone understood or misunderstood is given.
Yeah, I'm glad you know them too. Melody is different, but I think they want to be here. They want to learn. They want to know, and that's something that I can't be upset at.
She nods. I'm sure your friends are waiting eagerly I can feel them tugging your spirit back.
What do we need do here? It was great to talk to you, but I'm still waiting to see her.
You will. When you are both more ready, I suppose. And all you need to do is do what you're doing. Try to protect, try to save this place from those who are, well, not trying.
Well, thank you.
We made this for you, your sister and I. And she, kind of, out of nowhere, kind of forms this, like, very moonlight blue, like, silky, cowl, like, neck thing.
Oh. Uh-huh.
I forget a mantle,
Tabard?
I suppose you could, yeah, a very tabardy. Something that could, go wherever you tie it up. And it seems to have this, this very, like, deep yellow gem kind of inset into it as like a pin.
Oh.
We
Cool.
fashioned this for you. It should help you.
Thank you. Comet is like kind of his stripes are starting to glow a little bit.
Oh.
He's tearing up a little bit. I kind of like grab the tabard and I'll wait to put it on. I'm not really ready yet. So I'll go ahead and like put it on a bag and just say, she's giving me something else. I'm gonna need to find more. Tell her thank you, and I'll see her soon.
She nods warmly.
What's your name?
I have many. The great spirits naming us is... Well, you of all people should understand names are a very
Right.
specific thing to this world. You wouldn't name a tree, you wouldn't name a plant. But they call us... me, Loon, Saloon, Lunara. Most things with Loon, I found. Don't know what that's about.
Right. Wording conventions here can be strange, but I don't know. I think it makes people happy when they can attribute a name to you.
It
At
does.
least that's what I
It does
feel.
make sense.
But I can feel my friends calling me. So I think with my thanks, I'll wake up.
She nods. Kinda stamps her staff's end, the bottom part of the staff into the water, and it kind of ripples out as you awaken rather abruptly with Silas.
Alright, cool.
Alright, let's rock back. I'll change the music back.
I'm gonna head back then.
Alrighty. Beat. Play. Skip. Alright.
Awesome.
Hello.
No.
So how was your death?
Oh man. The things I've seen.
I wish I could see them too.
Rather than efficiently manage our equipment and new materials, we've been talking about our speed run strats for this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's completely fine. I have it no other way.
Time well spent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided it's like really expedient to put all of our points into the bullying skill tree.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So following in Adelaide and Ra's footsteps.
Yeah. Get everyone back over here.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright. Right.
The real joke is that we're not doing a speed run. We've been taking a lot because we want to do all of the side missions.
We've been taking the most time we possibly could.
Well, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. I imagine this would be a lot less awesome if you all just ran straight to the main objective. There are many characters you wouldn't even have met because you just Melody would still be in a test tube if you just didn't go back.
So, Cheeki, I'm taking 300 gold
Okay.
just for carrying purposes. I think Silas has 1,000, and then we have 1,400 not accounted for. Comet, I don't know how much you can carry, but there's...
They could probably carry that and some.
Yeah, I can carry all of it.
I can carry 1,200 of that.
Oh, damn. Splitsies.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean,
Comet. What essences do you have besides the lumberjack essence?
that's it.
So no one was
No one
using
has the NKEG essence.
No
one has
using
an
the
NKEG.
Really? None of you actually have the NKEG?
No,
No.
Flotsam
We're just
has the
holding on
NKEG.
to it, I guess.
Yeah, I thought Flotsam
Flotsam has
had
the
it.
NKEG. Yeah,
I have the Ankeg one?
Yeah, I remember you grabbing it.
It's not listed on my character sheet.
No, I guess, I don't remember any of you really.
I'll put it
I
on.
think Flotsam just grabbed it, but didn't actually
Oh,
I guess so. Yeah.
I'll put it on there then. Sorry. It's not on my character sheet, and I have the other ones on there. Okay, I'm full up on stuff, and I'll attach that to my weapon because I can't. I already have one on my armor.
Sweet.
Also, Comet, do you want
Tremor
2 copies of yourself?
What's up?
Do you want to have a copy of yourself? Because
Oh,
currently
the
the vote is
simulacrum.
between you and Adelaide.
Ooh,
I
damn.
thought we were doing it with Viridian for. Oh no, because of the spell casting, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already half health.
Well, we
Not
reason that
now,
might be good to
later.
have-
Oh,
You could
Yeah.
create a really, really capable healer, and then also you could do damage.
I could do back and forth.
You would
I mean,
potentially be able to have 2 auras
Yeah.
if you
that's
both went
the
into
thing,
starry
right?
forms.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could. Go ahead, Shane.
I was just gonna say, roleplay wise, kind of makes sense since this guy and you have this sort of shared origin. Maybe it just feels right to adopt this essence.
But are you prepared to see flesh Comet?
Right.
No, I forgot.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he's naked.
I'm already flesh.
Well, you know what I mean.
Extra
More
fleshy.
flesh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Comet's purple isn't his skin. That's he has the fur.
Oh, so
really
he's-
short hair
he's-
fur.
He's shaved.
Yeah, it would be
So it's
shaved
like a
Comet.
Sphinx comet.
Oh,
You're the
bald
biggest
Comet.
cat.
No!
Oh my god.
Cursed.
Tell me Comet has a peanut head.
That's all head. That's not his hair. That's all head.
I was gonna
God.
say, it looks really floofy, like it's coming from a head, but it's actually his head's just shaped
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
just got a
really short
star
hair.
head.
It's all
Oh
flat.
God.
Yes.
It's the worst possible
Ugh.
thing. We can't give it to Comet
I
now.
feel like Adelaide would know firsthand because you were on his back. Did you feel abnormal ridges on his skull?
Look, man, when you're piggybacking on someone, you don't just go massaging their skull for misshapedness.
Well,
For yourself.
if since Adelaide was riding on Comet's shoulders, she would have she would have had to kind of press herself against the back of his head since there's so much hair, so she would know.
This
Probably
feels strange.
so.
Like,
Pretty
Exciting,
sure it's
so-
a regular head. I don't think we've ever talked about having a weird star head.
Right.
But there is just a mouth on the back of the head that's like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." You have to,
Yeah, it
That,
ate a little bit of Adelaide's cravat, but she didn't notice.
That yokai.
yeah.
It's how Comet swears without anyone realizing. That's where he gets all his anger out.
Just muffled by the hair.
I never said that.
It's muffled by the hair every time.
Some say that's so. Technically, your hair is also a beard and mustache for that thing. Anyway,
It sounds like the king of the elk essence is gonna go to Comet. it also sounds like there's 1,400 gold left. Comment, did you want to take 700 and then Viridian can take 700 and then it's all accounted for?
Sure.
All right.
I'll take whatever anyone's not grabbing.
Let's just do that because then I feel like we've established who has the gold and it sits right in my mind.
All of the strong people have 700 and Flotsam has 100.
300.
300.
And we said 900 is one slot, right?
300 is a slot, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So one of you holding 600 and one of you holding 800 would probably make more sense.
Yeah.
Slot-wise, but if you've got the
Well,
slots
your
there-
belt can hold 100, right?
your belt can hold one sack, which is 300.
Mm-hmm.
One pouch is
Oh.
up to 300.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. So your
Oh,
belt
no, yeah, a backpack
each
slot
section
can,
of the belt
yeah.
is 100.
No, one slot is 900, because one bag of 300 is a small item. I forget. Never mind.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
So 900
You're
is
all
one
right, you're all right.
backpack.
It's been a while since
Okay.
we've dealt with gold and backpack
Yeah.
So I
slots.
could have. So I see. So I could hold. Okay,
Yeah, one
So
one
my
backpack
three-
could hold 900.
got it. So one belt slot is 300 gold. So I
Yeah.
have one belt slot held.
Yeah.
All right, we're back on track.
All
Got
right,
it.
all right, fellas. This rule that I made is doing something.
Mm-hmm. Making
As you've all
Sweet.
looted and brought back Comet and Silas, I would say that your armor that you bought to like make your full plate, any like part that wasn't like the blue armor that you were given, has now turned blue once you come back. It's like being forced to match once you
Blue boy.
appear back.
ding ding.
Does Comet have Powerade hair? This is an important question.
Comet's hair is still white.
Blue.
Yeah. It's twice as long, and where it has grown, it is blue.
Is Comet different in any way? I know we're joking, but is Comet visually different in any way?
I mean, not visually, no.
Okay.
Not that you could see.
He does look
His
angry,
flock-
though. He looks pissed.
My eyebrows go.
Yeah, he's like, "Grr."
Comet,
You just
why are you
duct
so
tape
mad?
angry eyebrows.
You're not even blue. What's going on?
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
His natural
You're not
expression is angry.
No, I'm not. I'm not sad.
No, I mean the color blue. Silas is like even more blue, but you didn't change. What's up? Are you like you have some sort of death thing?
Death thing?
Yeah, where you don't turn colors when you come back?
I mean, Silas isn't blue. His armor is.
Right.
Flotsam's not
So-
blue either.
Mhm.
So can we talk about the death thing? Because like now the majority of you have died. What is going on with that?
Well, we've
Think we've all seen different things when we die.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with the big blue thing in the sky.
It's
So maybe
not.
we should talk about it, share notes or something.
I mean, it's not what I thought it was going to be. At least everything I know about what it was supposed to be. I talked with someone.
Is it a woman?
I guess that's the closest thing you can call her. She said she had a couple names, but I guess it's a good thing I asked her.
Saloon?
She said it was Saloon, Luna, something around those. She said like one of those.
I think you met, and he just kind of hits his chest and points towards the moon with the grasping hand.
Yeah. And I kind of look at my book. She had the same symbol as my book. She was real nice, though.
She's very nice.
Was she the same one that told you about the monster?
It was a while ago, but I think I remember some monster drawing energy, right?
Well, I remember you said that you came back because she wanted you to get rid of a monster over the mountains, which was this one.
I don't think this is our monster.
Hmm.
I think this monster is either within the egg, I guess now, or down in the church. It's either one.
Flotsam. Did you see her?
Flotsam is like looking like just off, and then the woman that both of you saw when you died.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did. Okay. Did she tell you anything?
I saw her, but and I'll just like look back at like the meat and like blood. The Elk King prevented me from speaking with her, and I could hear his voice.
Hmm. So he was powerful then, I imagine.
But we all
Yes.
went to the same place, the open water.
It appears so. Yeah, there was a lot of water.
Yes.
I didn't sink in it though.
No.
I'm wondering if does everyone that falls here see her? Is she in charge of it, or is she protecting this place?
She's the one. Is she the one keeping us safe from going crazy?
This
When most
doesn't
people come
feel.
back.
It's not her egg, I don't believe.
I hope not. I didn't want to make an oath to the thing I'm about to kill, so
I would just not like to return to that place. However comforting it appeared to make you both feel, it did not do the same for me.
Well, I could imagine why the elk god was probably not as soothing as she was.
Are you all I'll direct this to everybody, because are you guys all like listening to this conversation, the other three of you? Are the rest of you feeling okay? Now that the Elk King is no longer here, does anything feel different?
Well, your music doesn't hurt to listen to.
Comet remembers
I
the
mean-
first time he like exploded Comet back into the track, and it just quietly remembers.
While I was in the other place speaking with the Elk King, the King of the Elk, I had what I imagine was a revelation that there was a particular bit of sound that he found objectionable. And upon returning, playing that sound again seemed to have affected you all. It was my fear, and I'll stop on the word fear for a second. The reason that I had us continue here, perhaps somewhat underprepared and without telling any of you anything, is because I was I had come to some sort of realization that whatever effect the Elk King had on this place was beginning to affect all of you in a way that it wasn't affecting me. And so that is why I thought it prudent that we should come here as soon as possible. I hope that none of you thought that I was leading you into some sort of trap. I just knew that this is something that had to be taken care of soon. Otherwise...
I knew you shouldn't eat that food.
Understood.
It's the corn, I'm telling you. That corn was tainted.
You grow like 5 other things.
I mean, this thing was in a sewer. It's next to the water source. That water waters the corn and everything else they grow. What most of it.
Flotsam, I didn't think you were leading us into a trap. I don't think you need to worry about that. We were all pretty convinced that we were going to help you in whatever way we could. And if this is what you needed, then we'd probably be more than happy to help.
But I was leading you into a trap. And I hope that I wanted you to understand my reason for doing so. As I told the Elk King, I believe that he had underestimated us. I think that it was only in my dying that I was able to discover where he was, to get us an audience with him. But certainly I knew that he was after all of you, including myself. But again, I thought we stood a better chance if whatever was affecting you hadn't taken full grasp, and that's why I had to lead you all to him so suddenly.
I think that was smart.
I just don't want my allegiance to be in question to this group.
It's not. Don't worry about it. Flotsam, you're good. I think that was smart because if he had some sort of... He did have a throw on us. I don't know if everyone remembered when he said take a seat and then we were all just sitting. I didn't want to take a seat. But like the fact that he had that sort of power over us in that moment, and that would probably only get stronger, I think he made the right move, Flotsam.
When that happened, I was not affected. I chose to sit down to keep up the ruse so that we might have a better tactical position, or to gain more information, which would have been helpful.
Oh. Sorry for getting heated. I wasn't in a mood for talking to the thing that's keeping me from getting my sister safe.
Understood.
And throwing a chair, too.
I mean, I think he told us enough of what we needed to hear. I'm worried there's more like him.
There are. That's
what I'm worried about.
Something at the church creating demons that are from here.
Maybe Virgil saw something that he wasn't telling us about.
Yeah, he definitely did. Probably something that would be hard for him to describe if it's the only time he's seen anything, but we've seen a lot. And I think we going to be able to. Yeah. I think an apology to those who are a little bit more calm in the moment. Adelaide, Flotsam. Okay. We did get a little ahead of ourselves. We probably would have found out more if we had just played the game with this thing for a little while. But... It had already killed Flotsam, and as we saw, demonstrated, it was able to take down Silas Comet as well. Since time was of the essence, I really didn't want to waste it. But I do realize how we could have gotten a bit more information. Going to the church, I'll make a commitment to be a bit more patient with whatever our next challenge is. Especially if they're willing to answer our questions.
I have a question. And Adelaide looks rather grim as she says this. How are you all so calm after what we just saw? What we learned? We know what that thing is, the thing in the sky.
I don't know.
How are you
for
calm?
the others.
We all died. And we didn't even know.
I think that's why I'm calm. I don't really remember. Just kind of woke up. Kind of surreal that it said that we died. And to answer your question about the egg, we're adventurers. That's why we're here, right? There's a big blue thing in the sky. No one knows what it's about. We're a bunch of misfits from all over the place. Came together to figure it out. It's gonna be weird.
Adelaide, the dying, it's something I've been thinking about for a while now. I didn't know what it meant here. I was ready. I was ready to die. I kind of looked forward to it, actually. But not here. And that egg in the sky, even though I wasn't paying much attention to it before, now I need to get rid of it. I need to be able to go. And that thing's in my way. So I don't know if it's calm. My brain doesn't feel calm. But I know that everything we've been doing seems to be helpful. So I think I just want to keep going.
Had any of you heard about these things before? These things that aren't from our world?
Actually, would we have heard of this, Cheeki?
You can all attempt to roll me some kind of history nature check. But unless y'all crit, I'm not giving y'all shit.
You sure I haven't heard any farmer alien abduction
Yeah,
stories?
right, like... Adelaide, I'll give you advantage.
Woohoo.
Oh, Comet, don't forget to roll a disadvantage. And
Oh, that's right. The ability
There
check.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Yo!
I'm the secret holder. I know what's up.
She's like, why is everyone so calm? Because I know.
You shouldn't be calm if you knew what I knew.
I did not expect... I should not
I
have said
didn't
it.
expect that either.
I should not have said that. I should not have said that.
Lower dump,
Holy
lower dump.
shit.
It's to the top secret folder on the.
Yeah.
Come on, give us your
Gets
intel skills,
my-
Cheeki.
I
I'm so ready.
only gave advantage because Adelaide, you remember back to a time, a long time ago for you, but you remember overhearing your father in his studies arguing with someone. You can't remember who, but he was very much in a very heated argument that you remember getting a bit out of hand and not really hearing the end of because they seemed to get into a bit of a tussle. But you remember them discussing about something that fell from the sky and they did not understand it, so they should not mess with it. That's at least what your father's take was. And you remember the other one was arguing for study and science furthering humanity's knowledge, but your father was just against messing with things people do not understand. So, you remember that this was ages ago. Like, this thing that they talk about as if it was here before they were here. Like, it is a thing that they've kind of been just sitting on for a while. But in terms of what it is, other than just a thing that fell from the sky one day that they, like, have just been looking at, you're not really sure above that.
I like to think that memory just, like, kind of
Oh yeah, it is
went
a
into the
sudden,
foreground. Very sudden connecting of dots.
Like something about it, like this strange space thing falling, you just snaps in somehow.
That's what he meant by sky.
Yeah. Like, as a kid, you definitely thought it was probably just something else, like wizards casting fly and someone fell. Like, and they were mad about it.
You all seem to be flippant about what we're dealing with.
Or what?
You're not taking it as seriously, perhaps, as you should.
How serious should we take it?
Yeah, it's a little hard to comprehend.
We don't know the physical effects that dying is taking on our body. We don't know what will happen if we remove that thing from the sky. What will happen to us?
Yeah.
You're not at all scared?
I have almost died a lot before I came here. Death and I are not a stranger, and when I die, I will treat death like an old friend. I'm not gonna go willingly. The only way through is forward. We can't leave. We can't go back. I didn't come here to run away. We're here to figure out the thing in the sky, destroy it, get rid of it, whatever. That's not changed. I'm taking this as seriously as I ever was. So, I've learned to be a little less reckless. Still have a lot to learn on that. I'll admit that, but nothing has really changed. There is a lot we don't know. But there's always a lot we don't know. This thing goes, and we all die, and we're already dead. We're dead men and women walk. I'm not going to be a slave to it. I'm not going to let it feed off of me. If I die, I want to die by my own terms. Not because I was stuck here.
As you say this, Adelaide, you feel your book kind of rumbling. It's trying to climb up out of that bag. And it does for a bit, but then it like kind of like simmers down, and like kind of in front of you, Adelaide, off to your side, you can all see kind of arcane energy kind of like bubbling and like forming in the air. As you see the form of Lex kind of burst into existence, although not blue like they were before. They're like a hue of red, as their body is somewhat seeable at this point, although it's mainly their head. They kind of burst into existence without your call, Adelaide. And they glare at you, Hellion. This one eye just full of anger or something. It's like, Ra, I've listened to you for a long time. There is more than just you here. We are scholars. We learn things before we do them. I'm not going to have you drag Adelaide into hell with you just because you're flippant with what's going on here. Damn pirates.
Are you Lex?
Yeah, I'm Lex.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
We haven't really discussed this. Look, did Adelaide sign the contract? Did Adelaide sign the paper?
Of course we signed paper, but what's that got to do
As a
with us
scholar,
dying?
You should understand what that means. We took the risk. We took the plunge. Here we are. We made it this far. We've got a ways to go. There's no turning back, Lex.
They'll kind of like step forward, kind of grill cheesing you a little. It's like, I understand what we're doing, Ra, but you have to understand that I want the best case scenario for us. If we run up there, just crack the egg open, and that's that, we all die, I'm not having it. We had a chance to learn a lot from this creature before you all just ran up and hit it in the head with frickin' chairs. It's like 10 chairs.
Silas kind of like just slowly hides behind Comet.
I'm gonna inch closer to stepping in between these two for now.
First of all, I didn't throw any chairs.
Oop, I don't
All
know.
right. Others did. I'm not condoning that behavior. I was waiting for Flotsam signal the Flotsam team to know what was going on. However, this was a bit personal, Lex. Okay, Silas lived here, his family was here, and this thing pretty much destroyed and ruined the whole time. We don't know what's going on up there. We don't know if the people are just normal now, or if they're horrified and running around having an existential crisis, or if they're just dead. We have no idea. The thing is, I'm used to not knowing, Lex.
Well, we're not.
Sometimes you don't have time to... Sometimes you don't have time to just sit and study and read all the books to figure out what's going to happen. Sometimes you have to just act.
And if
I'm not
everyone
saying
up there right now is dead, that's on you for acting. We could have figured something out. We have to be smarter. And I'm not following you if you're not going to be smart about it.
You're positing that there was a way, presumably, first of all, we still don't know what's going on, but even if they were dead, that there was a way to save them from this thing that didn't involve fighting. But I didn't hear you speak up when Flotsam came back and
That's
said...
because you're always running your mouth, Ra.
Oh,
You're always
I
talking.
didn't say anything when we got
You
there.
said everything. Anytime anyone could have asked something, you were there telling us to get out. Silas's sister, we could have asked them stuff, but you were like, no, we're just going to beat you up and save you.
Lex! Adelaide, like, she stops being dumbfounded for just, like, a minute. She's just kind of been, like, staring in confusion. But she snaps, Lex, look, you can't just say that.
Why not?
Come on,
What's she gonna do?
why
Pull
you
my
need-
pages out?
What's going on with you? Why do you want to...
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die either!
Woe is
But I
me.
have...
Yeah, and if you die, then I'm just dead to the or I'm sitting there collecting dust, sitting in the mud for a billion years until an architect digs me up and then tortures me because he doesn't understand what the frick I am. I'm scared, Adelaide. Sorry I didn't live on the seas as a pirate to harden me and stare elk demons in the face.
Lex.
Hi, Comet.
Hi. I'm Comet.
I
don't
know.
know if we've met.
We've met. Yeah, I know you guys.
I don't know if there's... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but based on what I've been taught, I don't think there was a way for you to know what's up there. I hold my book out. This is wrong. And as far as I know, these are the people that thought they were the most correct. And if they didn't know, I don't know if there's much to look at that would have let you know about this, at least.
He kind of squints down at your book. Suppose it is correct that anyone can write something in a book. But it was from the beast's mouth, literally, in this sense. That thing was controlling everything. That thing was connected to the other the egg. I'm just saying we could have learned something.
Well, you just said what we did learn. Maybe we can write that down.
Someone get on it. Just stop putting us in danger.
Adelaide will just like kind of motion for Lex to like get over closer.
He looks you kind of a bit embarrassed, but they're kind of like someone had to say it.
Does he have like a little holographic blush?
Lex. Thanks for finally speaking up.
But I'm sorry, I'm sure you didn't do any of this on purpose. Like, sure, it's just in your nature, but we're clashing a lot. we like to go into situations knowing everything, and we know nothing. You could understand where we're coming from.
I do.
I was sitting there while Adelaide was getting butchered by that thing and couldn't do anything.
You would do
It's
well
tough.
to be.
It's
You would
tough.
do well to. Oh, sorry. You go.
Sorry.
You say.
I was just gonna say, it's tough. I know not everyone here is a pirate. I know. We all come from different backgrounds. We all do things at our own pace. I understand that my pace doesn't jive with you, and that's okay. I have admitted fault in that I did rush a bit too much on this one instance, and probably several other instances. Something I need to work on, but you do have to understand that we're not going to necessarily have all the answers going. I will admit you have points. More prep work, more patience. I understand that your life is on the line, as is ours, because you're tied to Adelaide. And I'm glad that you had the guts to say something that was bothering you. I appreciate that. You called me on something that was probably, for all intents and purposes, not really okay. I'm just glad that you're speaking honestly.
I don't think you were speaking honestly.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh.
Lex would do well to be honest about where your fear is coming from. Because you won't understand your true nature until that happens. Your fear is not that you will be left and discarded, and that you will be found by some scholar ages hence, your pages torn and tattered. The reason that you spoke out against the Hellion is because you care for Adelaide. Your fear is not in losing yourself, but in losing someone that you care about because you have truly come to care for them. It's the reason that I stood in the way of the Hellion dying. It's why Viridian is here. It's why Silas and Comet jumped to protect one another. And if you're going to protect her, you need to understand that what is important is not your own well-being, but the well-being of the person that you care about. And that is why we've decided to make the decisions that we have. The reason that the Hellion moves forward and that I move forward with her, we both have an understanding that what we have to lose is not the possibility of learning in the future or keeping on with things that we have in life. We understand that the thing that we have to lose is our crew. You need to understand that, Lex. You need to understand where that fear comes from, because that fear does not go away. I'm gonna walk out of the room.
A lot of people being honest today.
You got size slumping down, looking at you, Adelaide. It's like, I do care about you, you know that.
Adelaide just looks pissed. She looks so mad. She's just like staring at Flotsam as he walks away.
Was Flotsam blushing?
He does a minor illusion to conjure a microphone and then drops it. And like, what the heck was that?
You guy just looks at everyone. I'm just saying, shitty captains get their crew killed all the time. Don't be a shitty captain.
Don't blame people for what I did.
What, you caused some kind of elk thing to, like, get turned into a demon?
No, but I'm the one who didn't stop.
A lot of you didn't stop. I was watching a lot of
And also, maybe you should learn to go. And I'm gonna walk out of the room.
I can't, I don't know. I'm tied to a book.
Also, I'm just gonna, like, tug on Comet as I leave.
No, don't.
I'll be like dragged out, and while I'm dragged out, I say to Lex, I hope you know you're welcome to come out whenever you need to.
I'm not even sure how I'm doing this.
I'll go ahead and get dragged out.
It's gonna kind of sidestep, kind of peeking over it for ready, and just like, you got all that stuff, man.
I'm just like scooping up all the coins.
Yeah.
I swing like the big like Santa sack of gold over my shoulder. Tries to think something witty to say, but then just walks out of the room. And I think he'll kind of like pause by the Hellion, and kind of say like slightly under his breath so that Lex and Adelaide can't hear. I mean, honestly, I'm on your side.
You know, the way you said it's different.
Did that come through?
I don't think so.
No. She says,
You know, the waves hit us different. This is his first voyage, as it were, so it's a little shook up. It makes sense.
He'll get it after some time. I hope books are capable of getting sea legs. Then Verdi walks out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's best not to tarry. I hope you said what you needed to say, Lex, because going forward we need to be united. And I trust that you will want to work together with us going forward.
Well, we got no choice. Let's just try not to get in this situation anymore, where we're dying.
That's the spirit? Hey, there we go. Now you're getting it. All right, let's get out of here.
And then I start moving out.
Alex will kind of just look at you, Adelaide, kind of just grimacing. I hope they don't hate you for that.
Might be better if they do.
Maybe.
And then she like kind of like looks over his somewhat in like I don't know how did you describe viscosity of Lex for lack of a better term?
Incorporeal. The more emotional
Yeah.
they seem to get, the more dense they seem to become. I'm gonna try and go back into the book.
Yeah, I can't like get back in the book. He's just ahead now. I'm stuck.
Oh! He seems to slowly dispel himself. Back into your book.
Yeah, Adelaide will like take out the book itself and just hold it close. And she'll look around to make sure that no one is looking or listening. And she'll just like whisper to him like, "Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen to us."
Oh, that's turn order, not reveal.
Initiative.
Nothing's gonna happen to us.
Initiative.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button.
On our way out.
They seem to chill out a
Don't
bit
worry.
about it.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Combat music.
On our way out, I want to kind of catch up to Silas and like pat Silas on the shoulder and say,
Hey, whatever we find up there, we're with you, all right?
They're not the people I knew. Also, Lex is real. I thought Adelaide
Yeah.
was crazy.
No, I saw him before, and I was like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm nobody." And I was like, "Okay." I thought I was hallucinating. I just tried to go to sleep.
Yeah,
But I guess he's like a dude in the book, which is cool.
Okay.
Hey, did you see that eye patch? Pretty piratey, right?
He was talking to her a while ago. I think since the
I
carriage.
just thought she was crazy, and that's why she fit in with us.
Oh, you didn't hear the voice?
Yeah, that book had a
No.
voice. Has a voice.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Lex has a voice. I shouldn't say that book.
What do you mean that book?
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that book has a pair of cojones. I'll tell him that. People don't just explode like that unless they really care about something. It's kind of nice to see that in him.
Hmm.
I wonder how the people up there are doing.
I hope they're okay.
"Yeah,
How are we gonna get out of here?
As you all wander back, Flotsam, I suppose, being the first, assuming you didn't stop and wait for anyone, you're just marching your way out of there. You can see that the well seems to have reappeared on the roof, the rope dangling back down. But more so when you get close to this area, you hear bad sounds coming from above.
Oh,
The sounds of fiends that you've definitely dealt with before, attacking things, and bad sounds of people probably getting very hurt by the fiends.
Immediately, channel divinity, peerless athlete, and I'm about to climb that rope faster than anyone's ever
yeah,
seen.
that rope's still there. Yeah,
If Silas does that, I want to use Mantle of Inspiration on, I guess, myself, the Hellion, Viridian, and Silas.
Alright.
If I can do,
For
if I
how
can
much?
Do that to get 8 temp HP.
okay.
Roll me some athletics, whoever's
So that everyone
climbing.
everyone can use their action to move. I don't know if that helps at all, but that was my purpose in doing that.
Yeah.
To maybe get some
Alright.
help.
I've got a rope. Got some athletics.
There we go.
Roll athletics.
Yep.
Try to climb up the rope.
Not bad.
It's a low DC.
Is,
as a rope.
Is Silas carrying anybody?
I doubt it.
He's focused on getting out and seeing what the problem is.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait out here a bit because I don't want to break the rope.
Just pull the well in.
Yeah, pull the well.
Wish I had spell slots.
I bet.
I got one.
That's all you need.
That'd be great. That'd be pretty awesome.
Silas, being the first one up, you see as you get out of this hole, kind of cresting over the top of the well, a lot of the fiends that you've killed before, probably different ones since you've killed some, absolutely tearing into a lot of the villages that were here before.
So much for the hunters.
Yeah. You see
no.
a lot of them are like very focused in like chewing and devouring whoever they've already killed. None really turn to really like address you guys as you all start to crawl out. And since you're on like the top part, you can see that like the lower city is just as bad as if not worse than what you see here. There are a lot of the little ones that can fly, kind of just swooping in and out, picking up people. Some people just being dropped from great heights, and this whole town is just being bombarded by fiends that you think were waiting for this exact situation to eat an entire town.
We did it, guys. We saved the day.
Hooray!
You did it!
I'm going to do something real quick for Silas's own sake and just do a quick wisdom saving throw to see if he has a fucking panic attack.
See if he gets a point of madness.
I'm just going to do it at disadvantage, too.
Alright.
You sure? I was trying to help you out with the "we face this together" thing earlier.
I feel like we're all gonna die if we try and do this. I don't
And he just kind of
You definitely could
slides
probably
down.
sneak your way out of here, or yeah, just wait it out. But they seem very like once someone is dragged down by one of these, they are like just hell bent on consuming once they have their target.
And he'll just, whoever's next in line, he'll just look at them with like just complete fear in his face and just shake his head.
And if that's me, I was first before.
I would assume, yeah.
I'll like look back down at everyone, and I tried to communicate to all of them that this is not gonna work right now. Bad tactical position. Who I could probably communicate to the Hellion very quickly, but otherwise go back down.
And Silas is just going to climb down the side of the wall again.
Climbing down.
Mhm.
All right.
And then maybe if they could hear us, maybe get into at the very least next chamber, this like chamber over, so that they can't hear us. Or at least it would be harder to throw them down. I'll follow Silas's lead.
Alright. So you will crawl back into the aqueduct. It's a little bit.
Well, Lex, you were right.
Are we not leaving?
Comment, they're dying. All of them. There's too many for us to stop.
Is it the bat things? I think I heard.
Mhm.
Thought I heard.
Hundreds, probably.
But We have to help. There's got to be a way to help them.
We're too weak right now.
All we can really do is hope that some of them have enough willpower to come back tonight. But knowing the resigned attitudes of people above, I don't have a lot. I'm not holding out a lot of hope.
They will have died hundreds of times before. At the very least, in this time, they'll know some release. If we were to go up there now, killing the King of Elk to save the rest of you will have been this. Would have been for nothing.
And let's be clear, this isn't a matter of, oh, we don't feel like it. This is a matter of, oh, we literally can't do anything about this. We're not in a position. We just expend all of our energy fighting that thing, which was also bad. But if that was the only thing holding back hordes and hordes of demons from devouring this town, then this has been a long time now.
I'll set up a place for us to stay for the night. And then I'll go in here and...
I need to go. When we talked to my sister, the thing that was controlling her said as soon as that thing's dead, it's letting her go. We need to go make sure that she's okay.
We need to make sure go in.
I
She
can
didn't
send,
come in the city. Village.
I can send Penny if you'd like.
If we know where she is, we can get to her when we're ready. I don't think there's, as much as I want to go help, I don't think there's a way we get through there without being seen. You or me, Silas.
I hope she's good at hiding. And I need a moment.
I have paper and ink. I'm gonna take out some paper. I'm gonna hand it to Silas before Silas leaves, and I'm gonna say,
Why don't you write a note and let Penny take it to her? I think that's your best shot right now.
I'm gonna need help.
I can help you. And go off with Silas.
So, I'm assuming unless somebody else wants to do something, I'll write a letter to my sister.
Mhm.
I'll just give Comet the paper.
No.
you'll dictate it.
I never was taught,
How to write?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think it would be better if you did it.
Yeah, I can help you. If you watch, maybe you can copy me. I know that's how I learned.
Just... I think it's just tell her that we're okay and on our way, and that she should head to the fort thingy
Right.
Now it's down the road. And just run there as fast as she can.
Babacon.
Mm.
Should we tell her that we met some friends there?
Just have her say your name. You're on best terms with everybody there. She knows you.
Sure. I can write that she knows me and you. Oh. Okay, yeah. Do you think it'd be better in common?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll start writing the letter in common, telling Penny that Silas came to help her out, and that she needs to head to the Babacon to keep her safe there, and that we have some friends with Graham, and that tell them that she knows Silas. And I also say, "Oh, hi, I'm Comet," on the letter. And then I'll go ahead and walk that over to Adelaide.
And before you start saying for Penny, it's for Abby.
Oh. Okay.
Penny's my middle sister.
Okay. Abby. I guess that was my fault. There you go. Okay. I'll go ahead and give that one to Adelaide. For Abby. Oh. That's right, because Penny, yeah.
Yeah,
Can Penny-
Penny's the bird.
Yeah. Can Penny carry the letter?
She should be able to.
Okay. Then I think this is a good idea. Thank you, Adelaide. I think you're really helping Silas out a lot here.
I mean, I mostly want to know what's going on with his sister. It's concerning. But Adelaide, like, takes the... Oh.
You mean the mind thing? Well, if things are going weird out there, I hope she broke out of it. Because if she didn't, I don't know if telling her about the Babacon is a good idea.
I can look through Penny's eyes if she delivers the letter. I mean, I see what she sees. If it
Right.
seems like she's not herself, like she's being possessed, I could have Penny just bring back the letter, not
Bring
deliver
back-
it in the first place.
Okay. Well, here you go, and I'll give her the letter. You're written in common. Though you do see that the handwriting is very fancy.
Adelaide, like, kind of looks surprised a bit at how beautiful the handwriting is. Oh, my light!
Oh no!
Fatality.
I'll just hold it for a second. So yeah, Adelaide, like, rolls the paper up into a little scroll. Maybe, like, produces a ribbon from her pocket to tie
Aw.
it into, like, a little
Little
proper scroll. It gives it to Penny,
Mhm.
and then casts invisibility on Penny.
Smart.
You-
That's my last second level spell slot. But I think I'm
Ooh.
using it in a good way, so that Penny doesn't get, like, sniped.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is that a bird with a note?
Oh, not on my watch. Get out of here.
Yeah. And I send Penny off, and Adelaide like sits against the wall and just, like, prepares to look through Penny's eyes.
Mm-hmm. So you swoop him out, gliding over the city as you see more and more of these fiends swooping in to consume different people. Kind of flying above that carnage as you get past the cornfield and down to the crossroads where you definitely see Abby chilling. Let me drag y'all over there, I guess, because you're over here. Let me zoom out. And drag.
Abby question mark.
Yeah.
Abby?
Abby. Where's beep. You can see getting closer and closer that they are still definitely adorned in the very like high fantasy red flaming attire armor. They have their sword and shield on their back still, and it seems like they were attacked amongst all this, but things seem to be dead around them, as if they did not really get the upper hand on Abby or Abby.
Mm.
Abby?
Abby?
Yeah. They do not seem red knighted right now.
Mm.
Though you're not sure if the armor would go away or if that's a part of the deal.
When we first met Abby, did she have like weird eyes or some like visual signifier of possession?
Yeah, their eyes were like they're definitely like emblazoned fiery red when they were talking, which seems unnatural. Like you don't know Silas for having flaming eyes, so. And they
And Abby, Abby still has them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Penny will just, as an invisible bird, will try to do some recon, but maybe not get too close. Just try to tell what's up, but...
yeah, roll an investigation as you're kind of hopping around the crossroads.
And I forget, do I use Penny stats or my stats?
Yours.
Okay. Investigation.
Unless it's a physical trait.
Ah.
With the 22, you can pretty easily see there looks like there has been a lot of traffic moving through this area. There's like a lot of like footprints and like wagon markings that looks like they've come from the west heading eastward, as if like a caravan has almost moved through this area at some point and was definitely not there when you were walking through.
Interesting. Then I tell Penny to fly over to the Babacon, the gate fort thing. What's going on there? Since Penny's already like invisible and doing recon.
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'll get rid of you guys from the map since you guys aren't there. That would be weird seeing yourself. That would.
Whoa! We never left.
What a twist! And Penny. Yeah, swooping over to the bastion, you can see that your suspicions are kind of true. You see a lot of familiar faces seem to have rocked up to the Babacan. And have they're kind of chill. It's like nighttime-ish now, I think. From last, you guys like slept during the day, so yeah, it's around nighttime. People all seem to be chilling.
Yep, just people doing their thing.
People, guys being dudes.
What could be better than this?
Yeah.
You do see though, Mason seems to have made it out with the horse. I guess Whirlwind would be with him, actually, yeah. Yeah, you can see that the bullied child made it out with both the horses, both Whirlwind and the white one.
Of course he survived.
The only survivor.
That child is going to be
for now anyway.
traumatized for the rest of his life.
He was waiting for it, man. He was waiting for it.
He was ready.
He knew something was going on. He was the one that told us where the outdog was.
That's right. That's true. He was the smartest one out of everybody there.
He never ate the food.
He was always hungry.
He had his own supply. He only ate candy. He drank soda.
The true way to survive.
Everyone thought he was crazy. He's like, at least I'm emaciated, but at least I'm not being controlled.
Yeah.
Then I guess Adelaide will have Penny come back.
Alright.
Adelaide can't see right now, but has like Comet stayed around, or is anyone just like watching Adelaide as she does messenger owl?
I mean, I guess Comet would have probably like made sure you were okay, but he's not right next to you.
Yeah, so Penny returns.
Just not gonna give the note to her.
Well, it seems like she's possessed still.
Right. Yeah, we did have that as a backup plan, so
Penny comes back. Your vision comes back. Should you take it back, I suppose? That's your stay in Penny for the rest of your life.
Unless I play the rest of the campaign from third person.
I assume a small camp has been set up. It's got a cool little fire pit down here. It's good.
I mean, when Adelaide and Comet, and I guess Viridian, when Viridian comes eventually around the corner, you'll just see Silas in the corner, covering his own mouth and like kind of clawing at his head and having a panic attack.
sorry, my map is acting really weird.
How do I deliver bad news then?
Just get him a blanket.
He does not want to be around while Silas here.
This is like, nope.
He's like, no sorry.
We have pirate hangout time over by the. we sing like just there's like the echoing sea shanties coming up from where we are.
Well, you can't forget One Eye. You know they gotta.
Flotsam's just on his fiddle the whole time. I
saw that Cheeki Lex briefly appearing. He's not a pirate.
He's got one. Not
a pirate.
Oh yeah.
Not a pirate.
Their occupation is to be determined.
Yeah.
One of us.
If I say it enough, it's true. I'm kind of just I'm sitting next to Silas, and I keep putting my hands kind of like on his shoulder to see if I can try to kind of like understand what he's feeling.
People probably recognize a panic attack when you see one. Roll insight for panic attack.
Roll insight for panic attack. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
And he's just non-responsive, shaking, crying.
Okay.
I guess with the insight, with the insight, you can get the feeling that he's blaming himself for everything.
Silas, I don't think there's any way we could have known. I think that's kind of what I was trying to tell Lex. There's a lot we don't know about this place. And I'm so sorry it happened here. And I guess for like I can't searching around for something for Silas to like make contact with. I'm gonna take my tabard off, and I'm gonna put it like over him, sort of like as a blanket.
It is a blanket, like it's freaking huge.
And he'll just kind of grab it with his hands. can feel hear the fabric strain almost as he just kind of puts his face into it.
And I'll just sit there.
Cries for a while. What's going on in Pirate Hangout?
Going on in Pirate Hangout.
I'm not going to talk unless one of you says something like Pirate Hangout music.
Oh,
I made sad music. I
That's
literally just finished
amazing.
processing it on YouTube to upload it.
I'm probably not going to say anything unless asked specifically by Viridian or the Hellion.
I don't know if there's anything to say right now before we get to step in.
yeah. I think if
Somber pirate silence.
if nothing is said, then I suppose you all eventually do fall asleep somewhere for a long rest. While you wait.
I want to ask something to the Hellion, I guess, actually, before Viridian comes over, or I guess it's not super important to me that he not hear the conversation, but I want to give the Hellion time to answer the question, or choose whether or not Viridian should be included, because I guess Viridian could come in midway through this.
Yeah.
But by the time I get the fire set up, I'm just gonna look into the fire, and then look at the Hellion, and I'm going to make the runes appear on my hand so that she can see them. I didn't know that I had this ability until the battle that we had in the cornfield.
Seems like you knew what you were doing.
I felt that I willed it to happen, but I did not know that this was a power that I possessed. Do you recognize these runes?
I guess I give them a look.
They would definitely be primordial, I would assume. And somewhat a fire specific primordial. For that Ignin, yeah. Some you are very familiar with.
Yeah. You recognize. Are you trying to tell me that this came from me?
I have gathered as much from learning about melody and speaking with... Oh no, what's the asshole's guy name that we hate?
Graham.
Graham.
What's the asshole guy?
We do not hate him.
She's only been but a gentleman.
What's the name of that one guy we all
Strong word.
unanimously?
I say that out loud. Who's that asshole?
Who's that guy?
Viridian sprints up.
Hey, hold on.
Our best friend.
I get this. I assumed from what we've learned about melody, from speaking with Graham about my nature, that when you brought me to or back to life, that whatever energy that you've placed within me is having some effect upon me.
Yeah, I guess so. And you feel okay?
Can you tell me one more time about Pelea?
Yeah. I guess, what do you want to know?
I know she meant an awful lot to you. And I imagine that the way that I feel, the things that she taught you, the experiences, I think they're at least inside of you the same way that yours are inside of me.
Yes, I never really thought about it like that, but Talia was, you know, yeah, we haven't talked about it since coming here, but I think Adelaide would have really liked her. She was a proper wizard, not like me. Tried to get me to control myself, commit myself to studying. I always found it boring. I never really wanted to, even if I was pretty okay at it. I always tried to learn stuff that made me faster, that I could use in battle. Tried to teach me how to identify different schools of magic, and I just was like, I don't care. I want to learn how to jump high, climb things. But without her, I definitely would not be even half the fighter I am today. And I didn't realize until after I left the ship that all the sternness, all the punishments that I had to go through when I misbehaved, she was really looking out for me. She never taught any of the blade singing stuff to anyone else on the ship. I didn't really question it at the time, but I guess maybe she saw something in me that I didn't. I sometimes feel that the same is can be said for you. I think you see something in me that I don't know what you see. But
in those times, whether here or on Blackheart's ship, where you were facing death, did you think of how she might feel if you were to die? That you may die here and that she may never know. With how important to you she is.
truthfully, I did not. And the reason for that partially was I was a child, very self-centered, more so than now. Be glad you did not know me when I was a teenager. Just be happy for that. She taught me skills to survive. And there were a few moments, more than a few moments, where I scraped by just barely. And I think it's because she believed in me and knew that I was with crew that she could trust to look out for me. Pretty much every time that I narrowly escaped death was because someone else had my back. If anything, I learned the importance that you can't go it alone. Because that's a quick way to die. Which, you know, happens to us all, but kind of lame. You run off, don't worry, I got this, and then shot in the head or something. I think, thinking back on it now, if I could see her again, I'd probably apologize. Being such an asshole. A little shit, a little hellion on their ship. But I don't think she has any regrets. I think she would be happy. Even in the situation we're in now with this alien egg or whatever the hell it is, I think she would be happy to know that I found someone that I can depend on, that's important to me, who depends on me in turn, that we have each other's back, and beyond that, we have further a crew, a makeshift crew of people that we work together with. I definitely think we got in over our heads. I don't think she would have considered this to be a worthy challenge in the sense that, like, that I was ready for it, but I don't think there's a way to tell when you are. You just have to go for it. I hope that you aren't one of the many that perish, that you're the one that stands tall and victorious.
Understood.
That's when Viridian walks in. Just with the understood.
Yeah, just like walk in, like after having seen like Silas like freaking out over there and seeing you two just having like a nice chill conversation and kind of sighing with relief. So he kind of just plops himself down like very oafly.
Well, how's Silas doing? I imagine not good.
I still have one of those bottles of wine.
Oh, hell yeah.
So like as I'm like uncorking it, I just say, being entirely honest, I don't know if he could be worse. Then top comes off and I start swinging.
He could be dead.
I don't know if any of us will ever get to truly die at this point.
Well, at least that's good. You better share some of that wine, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'll pass it around.
None for me, thanks.
Yeah.
Flotsam?
I'm good. I'm driving.
I'll hold it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, one
Viridian,
second,
I
real
hope-
quick. I'm getting a phone call. I have to
Oh,
dip
no.
out for a second.
Damn.
Okay.
no. No worries.
He's
He's chugging that wine for
Yeah.
quite a while.
Mhm.
what's
I mean, while
Team
he's
Freak
sipping
Out
out.
doing?
Viridian lets us have a sip, takes it, and runs off with the bottle.
I'm gonna sending message, gotta go.
He took slightly too long of a sip and immediately broke his sharing trust.
Yeah, right.
I'll pick up the violin and just, I guess, like start playing. Oh, I don't know, maybe. Do I get the sense that they would hear, like, the bad people hear me if I played just like
God,
very
no.
quietly?
You think they're like way too focused on devouring
Eating
commoners? Yeah. None of them probably
I'll-
even consider looking in the well.
I'll just play like a little, like, song.
With that, like, kind of reverberating in the distance over near Silas and Common and Adelaide. Adelaide, you feel your book kind of shimmy up a bit, legs kind of shimmies up. Like, Adelaide, are we really gonna stick with these guys, like, till the end? Like, this is dangerous.
I know it's dangerous. It's dangerous in ways I hadn't anticipated, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Like, I like him, but, like, we're here because of Silas bringing us here. I mean, obviously
We're
they
here.
want to, but
We're here because I decided we had to be here. Let's not kid ourselves.
that's fair, I suppose.
Girl,
She makes the decision.
that?
I just want to know what's going on and why this is happening. The deeper we go, the more we learn, the more questions we're left with. I hate that. But this is going beyond anything I had a frame of reference for.
Well, I guess we gotta write the books for this.
But no, truly, it's horrid to think there's nothing we can do.
I mean, there's never been a point where we haven't been able to do anything. We've always had a thing to do at any point. We always knew what we were going to do.
We were going to find out how everything works. No, if we know how everything works, then it can't hurt us, you know. But this, I mean, that. How do we understand that? I mean, that's what the people who, you know, started all this wanted to know. How it works. Look where it got them. But I can't stand not knowing. I should give the note back to Silas, but I don't know how to tell him. He's devastated.
Maybe when we wake up. Well, when you guys wake up. We should rest. Well, you should rest.
Thank you for standing up for me.
It's okay.
And she'll just like give this book body a big old bear hug.
Alright.
And then go to sleep, I guess.
Just go somewhere and...
Awkwardly walk through Silas and Comet's room to go get to the camp. Ritual cast invisibility on myself so they don't know.
Valid, I would if I could. Like, if I had invisibility and my parents had people downstairs, I would be, right, invisible to get into.
Just came out of the cave.
Yeah.
Just came out of my cave and I've been doing just fine.
Thought you had something for Viridian potentially?
Yeah, real quick. Sorry about that.
If what I said earlier embarrassed you, I apologize. I was speaking out of turn. To Lex, that is.
It's quite alright. I think you more than summed it up, honestly.
Understood.
No, we've all got our reasons for being down here. Some of us just need to sort it out, I guess.
Yeah, I have no response. I'll wait for just like Adelaide to come through, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
This music's good, Shane. This is a good demo, if anything.
It's
With that, though, unless anyone has something to do, the long rest will start. If you want to interrupt it at any point with a thing to do, go ahead. Or if you want to look at anything or do anything.
I do want to say something to Adelaide at some point, but if I've had my time, if Silas and Comet had their thing they wanted to do.
Silas faints after about 10 minutes.
Shakes himself
Just
to
from-
consciousness.
Basically, exhaustion, stress, and just pure dread is just too much for him to handle.
3 of you are technically exhausted.
True. If I
You just
can,
The shaking stops, and he just kind of sits into the...
Oh, too bad I can't cast Calm Emotions.
Right? If only.
I got no more spell slots. After Silas has passed out, I'm gonna do my best to try to carry him over to where everyone else is congregating, so you can have a nice, like, warm campfire. And I'm gonna not go to sleep right away so we can have someone keep watch.
Alright. Easy to wade through for you. It goes like probably like barely knee deep for you in this water.
Mm.
So you all gather around your makeshift fire. The smoke kind of pooling at the roof of this cave. It's going to be a while before you get smoked out, so you don't think you have to worry in the time you're going to be chilling.
Do I come back and everyone's just asleep?
Well, Comet's just staring at... Not Comet, Flotsam's just staring at the fire, because no matter how much he might try, he can never truly sleep.
Oh, no.
And Lord knows he tries every night at his best, and it just doesn't happen.
He's just sitting there casting sleep on himself. Just do it! Come on! Let me sleep! Does he dream of electric sheep?
Probably not.
He wishes.
Oh no, I have horrific nightmares.
Waking nightmares.
Thunder rams.
I would just like to say to Adelaide, like before she goes to bed, are you going to like a different location? Or are you staying sort of central location, Adelaide?
She goes like a little bit off to the side, just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a touch.
Just a smidge.
May I address yourself and Lex?
Sure, why not? Since we're in the spirit of communication and teamwork.
May I see Lex? Or do you not have control over that?
I have as much control as I need, and I will manifest mind.
Teleports behind Ra.
Finally, I've got you right where I want you, girl.
Can we speak a bit more privately?
Where would you like to go? Over here?
Yeah, I guess just like a little bit
Just
away,
here.
so it's not. Yeah. I apologize for addressing you so harshly, Lex.
He kind of rolls his neck a little and he blushes a little. Like it's easier to see on a blue thing if they blush. Like it's all right, Flotsam. I get it. I'm just not used to being addressed at all.
Neither was I.
Yeah, it does occur to me you and I might have a lot in common. How are you dealing with it all?
You can't see Flotsam. Flotsam can't smile, which is unfortunate here. That's like all the times I've put myself in the head. I'll be honest with. In the entire time I've put myself in the headspace of Flotsam to act as this character. That is the first time that I've genuinely been like, oh, that's cute. Like that's fun. Because I don't think I am. As I said earlier in harsher tone, doesn't seem to get better. But the thing that makes it better, I'll look at the Hellion and then I'll look directly at Adelaide. The thing that makes it better is knowing that there's someone there who will teach you. And Adelaide, I'll apologize to you as well. If anything that I said made it seem as if you were unfit to care for Lex.
She like breaks eye contact and is kind of like looking around, clearly like trying to figure out what to say next. What makes it better, Flotsam, is knowing that you're safe, that you're secure, that you understand what's going on. I don't need anyone else.
Does Lex have a reaction to her saying that?
He looks at Adelaide and kind of he looks down a little, but if you're like looking at him, he seems to straighten himself up a little. We've never needed anyone else.
But you need each other.
In some literal senses and non-literal senses, yes. I might need her to keep me alive as I am, but in many other reasons, I do need them.
You are answering, Adelaide.
The two of us, we have a symbiotic relationship. Lex is the only person I need in my life. That's how I've decided to live. I'm not fond of uncontrollable variables. What else are people but that?
Do you think yourself broken in that way? That the only person that you need is one other?
What makes you think I'm broken?
It seems from my time being here that others require more. Earlier, did you mention you had you mentioned you had a father, right?
Probably easy to assume someone does as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, for me maybe not. You have a father and a mother.
My father is dead. My mother might as well be.
So no need of them.
They never needed me.
And do you see things only in terms of what you need to survive?
What I need is understanding. That's why I'm here, Flotsam. Other people simply get in the way. You can't meaningfully help them. You can't get in their mind, control what they do.
Is that how you... Sorry, go ahead.
It's better not to have anyone around.
And is that how you see us?
Yes, it is. I said before, to you I believe, that we're all using each other by being here. My stance has not changed. If anything, it's solidified.
And if Lex were to leave, if Lex were to die, you would be alone.
He can't.
But you can.
Yes.
And where would that leave him?
Alone. But it won't matter. I'm going to get through this.
It won't matter to who.
Consequentially. I'm getting out of here. And I'm going to take him with me.
Thank you, Adelaide.
Has this been illuminating?
No.
Well, what did you expect? Empathy from me? Surely you should know better.
For as much as you say that you hate pirates, Adelaide, I think your temperament will do well. For if there's one consistent thing I've seen among the men who throw themselves towards the sea, it's that they're just as lonely as you are, unwilling to let anyone in. And that's how they die, sink to the bottom of the ocean. And that's where they remain, dying as they have lived, alone. It's only very rarely that they're plucked out of that. And while this... So I will change my mind. This has been illuminating it somewhat. And thank you for sharing with me. So I'll share you this bit of knowledge because I can see that that's something that you value. Since I had been plucked from the ocean, the most important thing to me has been to not be alone. Simply surviving isn't valuable to me anymore. I can only hope that you find more value in what you are searching for. I hope that not just for your sake, but for the sake of someone who truly depends on you. I'll look over at Lex, and then I'll walk back and sit beside my friend.
When you get back, me and Viridian are just staring at each other, and I'm like, look, Viridian. See, that's how you do it.
I think Viridian is well into his cup at this point.
I'll try to do what Comet is
Oh, it's magic. It's...
to try and understand. Like my fingers moving like very slow. Like
I thought you could just remove them and just screw them onto the other hand.
yeah, just hold on. I'm gonna get
And he's just staring in awe, like in all of it.
As Flotsam walks away, Adelaide, you feel a bit of shock as you feel your hand being held very tightly. Something very physically being held somehow.
I hold back. Also very tight.
Flotsam puts away his bow with the heart-shaped arrows. All right.
There's a person in there, Adelaide.
Yeah, it kind of mutters to you. You might think pirates are lonely, but he's never met scholars.
The true pirates.
True pilot.
the pages. Yarg.
Wow. A lot of parallels in this episode.
Well, what is our ocean if not but pages of a book?
I have to go sometime soon, by the way.
Yeah, we'll say the long rest. Man, I really didn't have to do prep shit. I've been like stressing about preparing stuff. You don't even leave the freaking cave.
Yeah,
Well,
whoever had
somewhat by
bingo
order,
for never left the cave. Yeah, 5 points to you.
But unless someone else wants to rattle someone's worldview, your long rest is completed. Silas, you have pretty vivid dreams of bad stuff happening. Like, that can't be escaped. You're kind of faced with some just, like, inverted, shadowy form of yourself just watching this town almost as its destroyer watching it, rather than its savior. But you all wake up, Comet and Flotsam, your death stuff gone away. Silas, while your exhaustion is gone, your max health, however, is still really known why halved.
Why?
As you wake up still feeling like your spirit isn't whole, your essence hasn't really all returned yet.
It's also another thing I should probably talk to you about. Specifically you, Cheeki.
What's up?
Well, this might be a good point to end it on, because Silas is an Oath of Glory paladin. And he ran away from a battle, making him a coward and an oath breaker.
Well. We'll see. I suppose now is a better time than any time, unless you guys want to start getting up, climbing out of this place, and
Maybe next time.
yeah,
Next
maybe we can
time.
wait.
Just ends on Tabby handing Cheeky a gun. Here you go. I loaded it for you.
Oh, I've always said, Shane, there are worse things than death. To think I would put you out of your misery. I'm gonna kneecap you before I do anything.
I mean, that's what Comet wanted. So,
Too long
While we're
rests is
waiting-
what we need.
while we're waking
Long
up,
rest and then-
or as we're waking up, I think, I'll reach into my bag, pull out the blue tabard that I received with a yellow gem, and don it on myself. And
While
I'll leave
wearing
Silas with
this
the green
Comet,
tabard.
while you wear this tabard,
Oh,
you can
no.
use your starry form as a reaction instead of a bonus action.
Ooh!
Wow.
Sweet.
But also
I
as
gotta
a
write that
bonus
down
action
somewhere.
or action if you ever wanted to. Like you can use it as any of the actions you want,
Fill the spot.
I need 3.
except for the free
Interesting.
one.
Yeah.
So wait, if you die, you get a bonus? Cool. Someone kill me. I want a cool item too.
I want to die. All right, cool. Oh, there's so much more to talk about.
Hanging in the air right now.
We gotta like spin the roulette wheel of like who talks to who.
Yeah.
We gotta get
Fine.
Viridian on the wheel first. Like
Hey,
Yeah.
Viridian's keeping to himself, man.
It's like
I want to be on the wheel.
we got the wheel with like everyone's like here, and this is all Viridian. Oh,
I want to be on the wheel. Is there wine on the wheel? Yes. Yeah, I want to be on the wheel.
I'm on the wheel. Get on the wheel.
The wine wheel.
Spin me.
Role playing with you guys is so much fun.
Holy moly.
how'd you get so
Ooh.
good at it? You're really good at this game. You're really good at D&D, Mr. The Leb.
Oh man.
Don't you dare
Did you
say
do some law
improv
school?
classes. Don't you dare.
I don't have time.
My
to
parents
do
were
Yes,
things.
and.
I can only it's improv. You're only as good as your part.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Holy guacamole.
that was good. That was a lot of fun. So we get a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get murdered in the middle of it.
Nope. Everyone, well, besides, you still get your long rest, you just don't get your health back, you know. Who knows why, you know, who knows why.
Lots of doesn't get-
Let's make Silas more killable.
Yeah.
Wait, Silas doesn't get his health.
Yeah, Silas.
Mhm.
Lots of good.
Flotsam didn't get any cool new stuff.
Now I need to research about what happens when you break an oath.
Ooh.
We'll have
Is
to
it like
talk about.
Warlock, where you like lose your magical ability?
There's
It's
I guess it
different
depends.
per DM. Yeah, per DM, I suppose is the only.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the Oathbreaker class is like if you have chosen to be evil, like you get like aura of dread, you get like killing gaze. That's like if you are actually evil and like didn't accidentally just run over a child by mistake. You know, it's
accident. You know,
it's definitely intent for that
Right.
class, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess we can say goodbye and freak out in our own time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to freak out. Ah!
We can
Oh my
hang
God.
up, and then all the screaming will start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's say goodbye to the
anyone
people
listening,
at home.
Yeah, hope anyone listening enjoyed the demo of the sad piano
Right?
version of the
Oh,
theme
man.
It's
song.
really pog. It's
good.
really good.
It's fun.
Yeah, I need to work on it a little bit, but I like it. It's sad. It makes me sad to listen to, and then like listening to this self-destructive conversation of Adelaide and plots into this music. I'm like, no, stop it, stop.
Just be friends.
Oh god, we just naturally did like the TV show arc thing where just like we were heroes and now we're kind of going through the shit and the kind of either we make or break right here.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that whole thing with Adelaide, I was like, conspiracy theory, more proof. Adelaide secretly nice.
Well, the episode literally ended with like, oh sorry, we can go. I don't mean to
Oh no,
keep
you
it-
cut out a little.
Yeah, you cut out. So
Oh, but I was just gonna say I don't want to. We can have this conversation off.
Yeah.
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 Alright, no one gets this.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
Bye.
Oh man.